welcome, viewers, to the first episode of the Rejects podcast.
Oh shit.
I'm your host, Sovereign. With us, we have Nmmindstorm, DougWildeTV, and Unsubscribe.
That's me, you guys.
Yes. Today we are going to be reviewing the submissions to the 3 MUMKEY Jones film competitions. Spring 2018. The winner was Daughter, I believe, by Unsubscribe.
Oh, I fucking hate that guy.
And then we had the one in summer of 2018. And I
wish that was Goose Nov.
Yes, which was really funny. I enjoyed that one. Although, I laughed more at the box.
Oh, the box was the funniest one, but that wasn't really even a short film.
It wasn't a short film.
But we'll get to that. So I guess it'd probably be smart for all of us to kind of talk a little bit about ourselves, because I doubt whoever is watching this knows all of us.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who would like to go first?
Let's just go from the top of the recording booth, alphabetical order.
Son of a bitch, alright. Well, my name is DougWildeTV, and I make mostly just all kinds of autistic shit. The kind of stuff you would expect to see at the bottom of the barrel. Nothing high quality, but I try to entertain while I can.
I mean, like, autistic people need entertainment too, so...
They definitely do.
It all works out at the end of the day. So DougWildeTV, what, somebody who's new to your channel, what is a video you would send them to? Be like, hey, this is what I do, and, like, how would you sell yourself?
Great question. The video I would recommend, personally, is the latest video, and something I believe we will be talking about later. It is my recent submission to the last MUMKEY Jones Festival, and that was Minion Man. I personally believe, despite all the criticism it might have, that is the best video I've made thus far, and I definitely recommend anyone new to my channel to check it out.
It's a good one.
Alright.
Yep.
Should I go?
Yeah, boy.
Alright, so, I am Nmmindstorm. I'd say, well, I do a lot of, make some comedy music, and I draw sometimes, and I guess a video I would recommend would be the Nmmindstorm movie. It's not good, but, I mean, it's a representative depiction of my channel, so.
Not gonna lie, while me and Nick have butted heads, I've known him since middle school. I do have to give him props. The Nmmindstorm movie is high-quality content.
I'll check it out then. I actually have not seen that yet.
It is right up our alley.
I assume everything is going to be linked in the description, I'm guessing?
I will make sure to do that, yes.
Okay, dope. Alright, Sovereign, who are you?
Well, I'm Sovereign, your glorious overlord, as my name suggests. I don't really have much of a YouTube channel. I kind of am acquaintances with a lot of people, so I'll be in, this person's short film. I'll be in this person's, YouTube video. I'm just kind of all around. I like being more in the background of things and working with the logistics, so me and Eric, we built this kind of community from the ground up after we heard of MUMKEY Jones's banning, and we kind of gathered all these people together, and we, formed a community to kind of talk about films and, share our passion and love for movies, so...
Yeah. I am so proud of this community.
Yes, me too.
Alright. So Sovereign, if there's something you've worked on, is there anything that you have your name attached to that you want people to know about?
I have a buddy of mine who's down in California who's doing, art at, Chapman, and, he worked on a short film called, Satisfaction, It's about this guy who goes around and he invites all these people to his house, and he murders them. And then I also helped on the script, and I helped him get props and stuff, and also starred in his other movie, Get Over It, which features a pink dildo named Hugh, and it was an adventure going to
Beautiful.
that.
I'll check that one out, definitely.
Yeah, I will link it in the description
sounds
and the Discord after this.
Alright.
He's very.
Have y'all seen Deathgasm by chance? The movie
I'm afraid I
Deathgasm?
haven't.
Okay, there's a scene in the movie where they're fighting like demons in a sex shop and beating them to death with dildos, and that reminded me of that. It's really funny. That's a good movie though, Deathgasm.
That sounds fantastic.
I'll be sure to check it out. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I guess it's my turn then. My name is Tim from Unsubscribe, and I have a YouTube channel where I make videos and shit. As far as something that I would recommend, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for like reviews, I would recommend my Legend of Korra videos, or my Valentine's Week, or Slim Shady retrospective videos. If you're looking for short films, Heavy Mental's probably my best one, with any of my MUMKEY Jones short film contest entries being up there. Basically, it's just a bunch of retarded shit, but you know, why else would you be here? So, somebody needs a Tard Wrangler every now and again, and I think that this podcast is a good opportunity for such a thing.
Definitely.
If I do say so myself.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, if you want to see me get raped by Eminem CDs, just watch all my videos so you can find it. I'm not telling you where it is.
Ooh.
Boy.
Smart.
You want the spicy.
Or you could just watch the Rejects channel trailer.
Okay. If you want to spoil the scavenger hunt thing, then yeah, I guess. But yeah, no. That channel trailer was really funny. Which one of us made that?
That was me.
DougWildeTV.
Oh, fuck
himself.
yeah, dude. That shit was funny.
very
I
good.
liked it. Yeah. I might post the that channel trailer on one of my channels, just to send some people this way, if that is okay.
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
go ahead.
Fuck yeah, boy. Yeah. So that's the last one of us introducing ourselves, I guess. So, yay.
Alright, so shall we start on the discussion? Should we go short film contest by short film contest? So like we go through.
Yeah. I think that'd be smartest, but alternatively, I would also say maybe we should talk about the ones that we ourselves have worked on first, just so that if we run out of time later, we don't miss those, because that's going to be the juicy shit that like everyone has opinions on stuff they've seen, but not everybody has insight for ones they've worked on. So I think that might be smart too.
Coming from you, as you were the winner of the Spring 2018 contest.
Yeah, I guess that's a good place to start with Daughter.
The
So
best one.
I don't know about the best one though. Personally, I think Damon Tools was better than mine,
Actually,
but I'm still very grateful that I won.
Well, I meant more best of the three that, in my opinion, the three nominees that you released.
Maybe
That ending is
Possible.
fantastic.
it has the best moment probably in the whole contest with that ending. But the problem is, going into the behind the scenes, there was an issue where I had to play cameraman, audio guy, and gaffer for the short film, and those are the three things that I'm really bad at. So quality-wise, it's not really that well made. There's like camera and lighting issues all over the place, and another thing is my lead actor called out the day of, so the person who was going to be my crew wound up being the main character in it because we needed somebody to play him. But the thing is, he hadn't memorized the script, so a lot of his stuff was improv, which was good, but it also made it a little bit more repetitive because of the he repeated some lines because he didn't have the script memorized,
Yeah.
But I couldn't get that house again, so it's just we had to roll with it. And we spent so much time trying to get that fake news set up. We looked up all kinds of videos trying to do it, but it just kept not working. It was just a nightmare, but it was also funny too because we were cracking jokes the whole time. But the most interesting thing about the behind the scenes for that short film is actually how it came to be. Because I was in college at the time and I was taking classes, and one of the classes that I did had us everyone in the class write scripts. So we all, the script that I wrote turned out to be Heavy Mental. But the thing is, it was way too long, because Heavy Mental is like an 8-minute short, and this one needed to be around like 3 minutes. So it's like it wouldn't have counted if I turned it in. So I need to come up with something quick. So the guy who played the main character had done a short film where the dad is making breakfast, calls his daughter, and then he goes and sees that she's committed suicide. And then from there on out, he finds out that she was bullied by a girl, and basically the dad kills the bully girl. And it was like this really dramatic, very dramatic, sort of dark story. And I needed to come up with something quick. So what I did is I grabbed his story with his permission, and I just gave it a punchline. Because, I came up with that joke a while ago of, much like my daughter's neck, I crack easily under pressure. And I just slapped that onto his short film halfway through and just called that my script. And what happened is, after I did that, we were going to make both short films. But what wound up happening is we never got around to making his dramatic cut of it, and he just kind of lost interest in making it. So the serious cut never got made, but we did get Daughter, which was bit of a calamity. But I really like how that ending plot twist turned out, because the whole thing about Daughter is you just gotta build it up as seriously as possible for as long as you can, and then just hit them with it out of nowhere. And it really worked, even when I was facing so many problems with, the footage I shot, But yeah, that's basically the gist of Daughter.
Fascinating.
I gotta say, I did enjoy it. It's funny, looking at the, timeline, because it's like, spring 2018, Elliot Rodger was very big into the MUMKEY Jones was very big into the Elliot Rodger story, and all the short films kind of revolved around that, except for yours. Yours was very original, and a lot of them followed that formula, while summer 2018, it was kind of along the same lines, but they kind of moved away from that, while winter 2019 now it's all about...
Well, you say that though, but I thought that I personally thought that the first contest had the most variety between stuff like Egg White, the Damon Tools, Lonely. By the way, speaking of Lonely, we'll get into that one, but shout out to Wee Little Laddie. He couldn't be here tonight, but he's probably no offense to anyone here, but he's probably got my favorite channel out of everyone in this server. So if you have not checked out Wee Little Laddie's stuff, I would definitely recommend it. But we'll get into all that. But for the sake of me not talking about all three of my short films back to back to back, Doug, do you want to talk about your first, what is it, Case of the Missing Durangos?
Case of the Missing Durangos,
I just watched that for the first time today, and she was autistic, but in a good way. I liked it.
I intentionally wrote that as the most inconsistent, most nonsensical thing I could possibly think of. Now, Case of the Missing Durangos was my first actual attempt to make a legitimate, quote-unquote short film. My first ever, because before I just did a lot of shit posting. That was my thing.
Yeah.
So, even though it didn't make it, I was still very proud of it, just because it was probably the first time I actually put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, I get that.
It was very good. I enjoyed it. I think that was also the first video I watched on your channel, and I remember I went and binge the rest of the series, and then like, you know, all the other videos. Very creative and just, you know, over the top, really funny.
Yeah, my favorite part of that short film is the cool ranch Doritos line. Where
when I'm on the couch, you know, I'm talking to what's his name?
It's like she wasn't the culprit. I would never eat. I would never eat Cool Ranch Doritos.
I would never be a pathetic beta male.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Before I finish talking about this Case of the Missing Durangos, shout out to Seth, the guy who played Dakota, because he literally yeeted himself in the chase scene when we were running up to the field. He literally like intentionally tripped himself and like actually hurt himself.
Just ate shit.
Yeah, he just ate dirt.
That's great. Like for the longest time, I kept seeing that, and I hadn't watched it, but I kept seeing that in your videos. I kept thinking it was like a Legend of Zelda thing, because isn't that like the name of the rock creatures in Ocarina of Time, Durangos?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure.
Let
me pull an e-rich and type that shit.
I just came up with Durangos just to kind of make it sound stupid. Like I wanted to make it as nonsensical as possible, and
Dongarongos are the Legend of Zelda thing, so close but no cigar.
Nah, I had no idea about that.
Yeah. By the way, hot take: Ocarina of Time is not that good. It deserves to be revered, but it's not that fun of a game. But
I'll
that's
happily
different.
accept your opinion because I have never played Ocarina of Time.
It's the only game I've ever like full blown rage quit. It's the most frustrating fucking game.
I mean, I would say it's really up there, but I would say it's beaten by Majora's Mask. I really like Majora's Mask.
I want to play Majora's Mask because it looks like they fixed some of the bugs. But anyway, back to short film.
God
All
damn.
right. And
Alrighty.
we're back. And after the break, we have
Lost one, gained another.
gained another, exactly.
And have mine.
The KillerBotFilmsShow.
Yeah, and Nmmindstorm kind of had a heart attack halfway through the recording, so
Rest in
that's
peace.
F in the comment section, if we still have a comment section. I don't know, that's kind of up in the air at this point.
not.
Also, my
don't
audio
have-
is better because I clicked the wrong fucking mic to record from for the first, 15 minutes. So, yeah, oops.
That's rough. Well, anyways, hello, my name is KillerBotFilms, or you just call me Christian. I make family-friendly content. You can be showing to the kids, I make pretty good stuff.
Family-friendly content. You're very
Oh yeah.
friendly
Yeah,
with your family content.
Exactly. You can be showing to preschoolers and they'll love it.
What out of all your shit that you made, somebody listening to this may not know you, so what's a video that you would send them to and be like, hey, this is my best?
Oh, easily my best video is the truth about my private life. Usually my best KillerBot video where I played that character. And best short film I made will be my first Monkey Jones submission, Clickbait. I am quite proud of that. Because I think it's one of my only short films where I could proudly say it's great without having to add an amateur. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I recommend you check out.
Yeah, when we were gone on the break, we had talked about Daughter and the case of the missing Durangos. So now, for the sake of rotating, KillerBot Films, why don't you tell us about one of your Monkey Jones Film Contest Festival videos?
Oh boy, alright, let's start with Clickbait. I know only really Doug here has watched Clickbait, so I'm gonna go too much into detail about that. But
I've unfortunately never seen it. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it, dude.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, awesome, thank you, dude. My best short film that I made, it was filmed in 3 days. I had a lot more time to do this than Siblings Till the End, which I'll talk about later. Yeah, it was like a course of like 3 separate days. One day was for everything in the house. Other day was for the ending, and the other day was like in the when we're outside. I'm not gonna spoil too much for unsubscribe. A great time making it, and then I got cucked and it didn't make it to the festival, which is like a big rip.
Oh no! We have to use words like snubbed and representation in this podcast.
Oh shit, my bad.
The Oscar spirit.
Shot,
So you didn't get cucked. You got snubbed.
I got snubbed real hard.
Yeah. Big black man came and he snubbed your wife.
It was pretty great as well because like my entire YouTube channel is a whole satire on YouTubers and their life and clickbait.
Yeah, I'm looking through your catalog right now. I need to check out your channel. You got a lot of stuff I want to watch. So.
And clickbait is kind of like a little short summary of this series I'm doing on YouTube, where it satirizes YouTubers and their life, and kind of like how torturous it is to be a YouTuber. Interesting things Logan Paul has ever said, which really struck inspiration for me to really delve to this topic, was in his Casey Neistat interview. Explains why he filmed the Suicide Forest video, and it was because in his mind it was a YouTube video and not real life. So in that situation, he was treating the dead body as like a part of this crazy YouTube video, then in real life being holy shit, the dead body.
Interesting. I also just noticed on your channel why Venom is better than The Dark Knight.
Oh, truly my best video. Hit classic. It has references to Logan Paul too. The very first like frame of the film is Logan Paul. And yeah, it's just a lot with that stuff. So that's all I'm gonna say about that one for now. Easily my best short film. I recommend you guys go check out, watch that if you haven't.
Links in the description.
Of course. And now let's talk about Siblings Till the End.
Oh man.
Oh well, let's keep rotating so that
Sorry.
we can leapfrog over each other. So Sovereign, do you have anything?
I do not. I joined the MUMKEY fan craze kind of late in the game. I didn't get a chance to film anything.
Are you doing one next? You doing one this summer then?
I will do one this summer. Hopefully with Eric right before I go off to college. So.
Hell yeah, dude. Keep me posted on it. Let me know if you need any help with that, by the way.
Oh, definitely. I will.
Okay.
You guys are great, so I'll be sure to use anything I can.
Yeah. Get. So wait, did Doug or I go first?
I think you went first.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, so the next one is Dr. Bozo's Wacky Abortion Emporium. And this one is a tragedy. This is a tragedy of a short film because I think I may have actually had a winning chance if I didn't absolutely fuck up the audio in every single like solitary second of that short film. So like the lav mic sounded really bad because it was rubbing up on the clothes. My fucking ADR, we had to do ADR work for almost all the short film because we lost like a good 60% of all the audio we recorded.
Oh Jesus Christ!
God.
I hate the ADR.
But then the two actors who needed to do the majority of the ADR work got like stoned or drunk or something and forgot that to do ADR you have to read the lips. And so they didn't. So they just gave me like random lines that wasn't even close to what they said, and I had to Frankenstein it all together. And then I ran out of time for editing the audio, or for mixing the song number, the "Who Said Abortions Can't Be Fun" song number. And it was just a complete audio nightmare, which is a shame because I really like the set, I really like the performances, I really like the script, the idea. It could have had a winning chance, but it really just got absolutely... I snubbed the audio, let's say.
Nurse Tickles is my waifu. I just want to make that clear right now.
Nurse Tickles is the best part of that whole video. I love it.
I'm warning all of you, stay away.
if I may comment, because it's really funny because it's such a original concept, and it's even made better with the whole song. Because I assume you wrote that song, right? And
I wrote that song while I was on some stuff, and I was on clouds.
It was, genius, to say the least. But watching it, there was a disconnect because my eyes were seeing something different and my ears were hearing something different because of that whole ADR fiasco.
Yeah.
And it kind of threw me for a loop when in reality it should have been a really great film, and it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, like I said, it's just a big tragedy. But another funny thing is, I don't know if anyone here has checked up on my channel, but the one of my recurring characters was my best friend Liam, who played a character also named Liam or Grim Shady. I recently just killed him off the channel. We did this whole big thing, but it was the kind of thing where he didn't really like a lot of the stuff that he was doing on the channel. Like, he didn't really have that much fun recording stuff. But when he played Nurse Tickles in that fucking short film, I've never seen him that happy to be filming something. Like, that was his fucking spirit animal. It was fucking. He belted into that part and was just screaming at people even when the cameras weren't rolling. It was beautiful.
I have some experience that before as an actor. It's so funny to see him do that. I one time got this one of my friends to play Stan Lee, and this is way before Stan Lee's death. Keep in mind. And not to spoil anything, but in the scene, Stan Lee just eating garbage. And my friend got so much into the role. Every time we talk to him off camera, he's completely in character, 100%. Like, he suddenly becomes like Daniel Day-Lewis, and he acts completely like Stan Lee. It was quite freaky.
Yeah.
We finished the scene where he finally got out of character. But yeah, sorry about describe. Back to you.
No, you're totally good. There's only one other thing I can think of, and that's Papa Cherry, another person on my channel, played the pregnant wife in that short film. But there's this one scene in the short film, as a refresher, where he's about to stick the fork stick in, but then the baby arm comes up and grabs it. And we spent so long on that shot and got so all up in his business trying to film that one shot. It was the most fucking hilariously awkward thing we've ever done for a shoot. And I just felt like fucking Harvey Weinstein afterwards because I orchestrated this. I just felt fucking I felt like I'm about to be Me Too'd. It's fucking terrible.
Better hope you don't hop on Twitter, man. The Twitter mobs will go after you.
To be fair, though, he just literally pissed in a trash can in a video that just came out. So, like...
Hashtag cancel unsubscribe, guys.
Yeah, we could have just added the sound effect, but he literally just decided to just pull it out and start pissing in the fucking trash can.
Oh my god.
I love that commitment, though.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. It's just a tragedy because of the audio. But, as far as the song goes, I'm going to be releasing in the next year and a half, I'm going to probably be trying to release a comedy album. And that comedy album is going to have a correctly mastered and re-recorded version of that song. Because another thing, it wasn't just the mixing, but that was a rough recording that I did just to get as a placeholder. But then I ran out of time to re-record it, so it was just I'm gonna remake it, and we're gonna get the song that it should have been. But yeah, that's all I got. So, DougWildeTV, do you have something to say about the Minion Man?
Minion Man, it's
Copycat.
I don't know what to say, guys. Oh my god, no. Oh, I'm having a stroke, guys. Oh no.
That's what you deserve for copying.
I just watched Minion Man today, and given some of the we also need to talk about how harsh are we going to be with some of these? Like, are we going to just be nice the whole time? Or are we going to actually tear into any of these short films? We need to figure that out. But I will say, Minion Man did get snubbed. There's some that I would not have put in that third contest, but that I would put Minion Man over. personally.
So, yeah, I think as long as you're like just criticizing them, not just like saying the movie sucks, I think it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, not too bad. But I don't know if we want to keep it because there's legitimate reasons to just kind of remain more positive. But at the same time, I think that there is some criticism to be had with a few, maybe like 2 or 3 entries between like the fucking 20 that we have here.
Yeah.
But what was up with Minion Man?
Well, I want to address something very important, and I know Bot knows what I'm talking about when I say here. When I watched MUMKEY react to my short film, which by the way, I did not see it during the live recording. I actually went back. I was just kind of scrolling through, and then I saw a screenshot of my own movie. I'm like, holy fuck. Freaking the fuck out like a Screeching on titties mo.
Yeah.
So I kind of watched a part of it, and then he didn't seem too upset, and then I kind of fast forward a little bit further, and I saw it was the screenshot of my friend Christian sitting in the office, and me in the Minion Man costume, sitting down, just staring at what would probably be the chief. I fast forward a little bit, and I get to he played an entry from last summer, Amber Alert's entry, and it was literally the same shot.
Ooh. I just rewatched that one too, and I do. Yeah, that's real.
And I went back again to listen to his reaction, and I don't know if unintentional plagiarism is a thing, but I think I just committed it. Because
we all have that moment. Don't worry, I experienced something like that a long time ago.
Because I was not aware of how similar the two were until he played it back to back, and frankly, I am personally not surprised that it did not make it, because if I were hosting a short film contest just like this, and someone gave me a short film that was extremely similar as the one from last time, I would probably also not put it in. So instead of sitting here and bitching that I didn't make it in, I've kind of just accepted it, because there's no
pay your what is it called? Retribution. Yeah, pay your copyright fee.
I've lost my good boy points, and now I am a disgraced citizen. I'm on the streets now. I'm actually recording this from underneath a bridge. I'm a disgrace to my entire family, and I am very sorry.
I will say though, more than Amber Alert's video, which there were similarities. Honestly, I'd say you were more in line with most people in the contest who sent in entries, because I saw some other ones too that were, didn't make it in. And like, here's the thing: when MUMKEY gave the criteria for the list, he put revenge, and one of the names is Susan. Like, half of the people turned in submissions of people getting revenge for MUMKEY getting killed by Susan Wojcinski. I mean, there were several in the contest, that in the nominations that made it in alone, that had that. So I think it's just kind of, that's the first idea that comes to mind. I think the Minion Man thing kind of gives it another edge, but then I rewatched the Amber Alert one, and there's also the Carrot Man, which was basically Minion Man. It's really unfortunate. Alright, CortezFilms has just joined the chat, everybody. There was a pause there, but now he's here. Introduce yourself real quick.
Hi, my name is George Cortez. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what you want me to say.
Okay, what's a video you would send people to if they want to check out your shit?
Let's see. I guess I picked the late Halloween one. Kind of sums it all up.
Okay, good idea. And then, so we were talking about Minion Man. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about Minion Man, Mr. DougWildeTV?
Yes,
I just wanted to ask a question to DougWilde. Did you see, what was it, Big Boy Backtrace's Bully before you made Minion Man?
Oh yeah, I saw it from the summer contest.
See,
But it wasn't like in your. It was in your subconscious, not your dom conscious.
I
Is
guess.
that the terminology?
Well, to get back to what I was saying,
yeah, no, go ahead.
that video was not in mind when I was coming up with the idea, because I had the idea for Minion Man already planned out before this current contest even occurred. I wanted to do it as kind of like a joke video. I bought the Minion mask at Walmart like in November, October, somewhere around there. The main inspiration for Minion Man was from the YouTube channel Lasagna Cat. It was the Miami Vice parody. I don't know if you guys seen that video.
It's been a while.
No, I have not.
It's been a fat minute.
In that video, basically they reenact an entire segment from an episode of Miami Vice, but it's with Garfield and Odie in like their stupid kind of like costumes. And I found the idea of like trying to make like a gritty like detective noir story, but having like the characters like look insanely dumb and like just have the whole like look of everything just kind of appear ridiculous while the situation's being treated like it's actually happening. I found that honestly kind of funny. So
yeah, the only issue, well, so here's the thing. My two favorite parts of your short film, one was yours, and that's the title sequence interrupting Susan. That was funny. That was really that was a brilliant cut. But the second one, which was my other favorite joke, was also in Big Boy Backtrace's Bully, and that's right after the cops team up. There's like heavy fucking music as they're walking all dramatic out there. That was in both of them, but I know that you didn't fucking steal it. But you guys had the exact same fucking joke.
I can't argue with this.
And it's a fucking. You can't though.
I can't. I can't sit here and go, oh, this movie, I didn't even think about it. Like, I didn't even know about it. Like,
Yeah,
I had no idea. I had no idea. Like, I knew it was a thing, but I wasn't thinking about it while I was writing, filming, and editing it. And then, when he played it side by side, I'm like, God fucking damn it, they're the same fucking movie. How I can't catch
Man, what
a
are the
break.
odds of that?
The worst part
It's
is,
fucking great.
Big Boy. The worst part is, and I'm not trying to knock on you at all because I enjoyed the shit out of Minion Man.
The
but
Amber Alert video was 10 times better.
Yeah, well, no, I
miles
watched it
better.
again, and I guess spoiler for when we'll get into it, but it should have won the summer contest. Like, looking back at all the entries, Big Boy Backtrace's Bully, I underrated when I first saw it. It probably deserves to win that fucking contest.
Yeah, I remember I
It was so
rewatched
good.
it after Monkey Jones made a comparison, and I was like, shit, this is easily one of the best ones in the summer contest. This would honestly
It
win.
was
win
so
over
many
whoever
people slept
won.
on it. So many people slept on it though.
Yo, I
but it
remember
has so many funny jokes.
I remember someone made a playlist of all the submissions during the summer contest because obviously I had to draw on those videos, so I was like keeping an eye on it to see who else was in it entering. That and
Yeah.
Clickbait were like the two favorites of mine for like a long while in that contest.
No, not another person.
Hello.
You can stay, but
Get
you have
out!
to mute yourself. We're not syncing audio again. Hell no, we're not doing that again.
Get the fuck out!
Ha ha ha! I'm ruined.
Ruined everything!
I'm the head of the
Okay.
podcast, Eric's brother.
I'm
Okay.
crying and shaking right now.
We'll separate.
I'm literally sharding and cum. drinking.
I've
Oh, Jesus
caved as
Christ.
many times since I
You
saw
got-
Samuel
what's the matter
Smegma.
with you?
All right, and now he's server muted because we have a podcast to run, boys. So
Yes,
Wait,
Aw, yeah.
so
before
Killer.
we
Yeah, go
start, may I just say, Dollar Shave Club, very good.
Oh fuck off!
Alright.
Oh shit! First episode and we're getting sponsored already. Hell yeah!
I want to make an announcement here. Alright. I teased it a little bit on Twitter, and I talked about it a little bit in this Discord, but despite the fact I got absolutely snubbed from the short film contest, I intend to make Minion Man 2. Make Minion Man 2 a thing. I'm already got part of the script written out. I got an outline.
Yeah, man, New Vegas.
Minion
No,
Man 2.
no. It will be
Alright.
titled. It will be titled Minion Man: Despicable World, and it will be the most Kino shit you've seen.
No. You know what the
Wait.
plot should be though? The plot should be about somebody stealing a plot.
No.
Sure,
I will give you guys a light spoiler of the first scene. I will give you guys a light spoiler. Alright?
It'll be Minion Man and the Phantom Thief.
Alright. Here's the first scene. Here is the first scene I've written out. It opens up with the Chief and Minion Man in the office once again. The Chief screams at Minion Man, "Are you kidding me?" as it cuts to a phone on a table, similar to the start of the first one. And on it says, "Disabled man inserts dick in a gumball machine." The Chief screams at Minion Man about how he's being such an idiot and just copying other people and how it is such bullshit. Minion Man does not know what he's talking about and the Chief fires him. That's how I'm starting this thing.
I think I've seen this before.
Fuck!
Go meta, bro. Just go all meta.
Just kidding, Doug
And
Wild.
I guess I
Sounds
might as
very
well
good.
announce. I guess I might as well announce too. Samuel Smegma is getting a prequel, but it probably won't be out for a while. And it won't be the same thing. It's going to be not on a green screen. It's going to be presented a little differently, but it's going to be called The Hood Life. And it's going to be basically everything, his story leading up to the Hood Priest.
I have a little announcement too. Hear me out, guys. I will remake Siblings till the end, but it's
With
gonna
incest.
With incest?
yeah, with incest.
Oh, is this our deal? Is this our deal?
Fuck yeah.
I have to make Minion Man New Vegas, right?
Yeah, but you have to have incest in it.
Yeah,
Yes.
So there has to be incest
gonna be
in
like-
Minion Man New Vegas.
Yeah.
that's on the same level as like blue is the warmest color. That's how hardcore it's gonna get.
When you remake your siblings till the end, just have one of them be a minion, like a sexy minion,
I'll mail you the helmet. And
but
you
like a
can use that-
sexy minion.
Instead of one of the
The
characters
Doug
being
Wild
gay to the minions.
multiverse is spreading over to the KillerBot Film Show's universe.
Both of our channels are now
Oh, yes.
canon to each other. Is
That dude.
now?
Oh yeah, I want to see like an MCU type expanded universe with YouTube channels. Like,
Do that.
That would be
That'd be
so
Yeah,
cool.
definitely do that. Yeah.
yeah,
We should do that.
we should like detail all that out in like not in a podcast. I don't want to spoil anything, but that could be dope.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
I've already made like a quote unquote collaboration with Wee Little Laddie, so there's already some loose connection to some of our channels.
Yeah, I need to watch that, by the way. That's been in my recommended, but I haven't fucking seen it yet.
It's pretty
I'm really
close.
bad with watching
Oh, it's
shit.
pretty juicy.
We're all like
Yeah.
far away from each other.
So we started talking about the incest film, but do you want to expand upon that, Key? Because it is your turn, sir.
Oh yes, okay, so Siblings till the end. Unlike clickbait where I have plenty of time to do so, when I made Siblings till the end, I was already working on my latest short film, My Social Struggle, the actual title's in German. And that film was already like 45 minutes long. I spent at least like 50 hours on sound mix and editing alone.
Yeah.
Want to throw a film festival, I'm like, oh fuck, okay. And so the filming dates were delayed so many times because of one of my actors had to do work, whatever. The main actor who was in clickbait was supposed to be in Siblings till the end.
Yeah.
It canceled out because he was snowed in. So we got one of my other friends, Ethan, to replace him. On that day we're about to film. Actors too, because if I didn't, then they will not show up. And this was like 3 or 4 days before the due date.
Yeah.
So I'm already kind of freaking out, panicking.
I've been at that panic stage, believe me.
Oh yeah. And we essentially filmed the entire thing in one day. And to be honest, it really shows. Like, I think with this film that I made, I think I am proud of the screenplay and the script. Probably one of my most absurd, I can't even speak today. One of the most absurd and like darkly funny films that I've made, at least in my eyes. And it's
So I have a little bit of an issue with it.
oh yeah. go ahead.
I've not finished it. I'm 2 minutes I was literally, while we were waiting for you to hop on, I was trying to catch up with it. So I haven't fucking seen your short film yet, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, Ralph, don't worry about it, dude.
You can punish me. Please punish me.
I'm gonna go.
Please punish me. Please punish me.
It's been over. Let Dad do it.
I'll punish you
with pleasure.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, like the whole movie is actually based on experiences I have with my own sister. Like in the beginning, when the sister's already bored of Drive, when it's already like the first minute in. That's literally an experience that I had with my sister because I tried to show her Doctor Strangelove, and literally the first 20 seconds.
What about Strangelove with your sister? Sorry, it's too easy. It's too easy.
For fuck's sake, unsubscribe.
You can build up on the punish meter if you want. Just put it on my tab.
Or how I stopped worrying and learned to love my sister.
Oh my god.
Okay,
sorry. You may continue, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and just a lot of the films are just like based on just my frustration against my sister, so I kinda wanna make like a big fuck you movie to her. And that's essentially what it was. And if I had like the same amount of time that there was clickbait, I think it would have been way better. So making a gigantic short film that I was extremely passionate about, and with this one, literally kept on getting delayed, and we only had like literally 1 day to film it, and that's it. And also, plus the actress who played the sister had to leave work at like 2, and we started like at 11 a.m. So that was already quite stressful.
Been there, believe me.
For sure, but still, nonetheless, when it comes to the screenplay, I'm quite proud of it. As the movie itself, I think it's decent. Besides the obvious, the audio.
Audio is the worst, man. I hate editing audio. It is absolutely hell.
Yeah, preach it.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I have so much respect for people that like edit like big, major, like Hollywood studio films, because sound mixes, audio editing's like so torturous. Like,
well, I mean, like,
waterboarding.
You know how people rag on dubstep, but at the end of the day, like, dubstep artists are audio engineers. They are very talented people who do the work behind the scenes that nobody notices, and that's why I respect dubstep artists so much.
No, for sure, yeah, because
they do the work no one wants to do.
Well, it's like they got their own chance in the limelight. And they normally don't. They're the guys who make your music sound good, but now they're in this limelight. Wow, that was loud.
My bad.
And one of the worst parts about sound editing too is that, like, with like keyframing and such, when you do keyframing, you can listen to like a podcast, some nice music.
Oh yeah.
With
you can't listen to music
on the sound itself. You must have not anything else going on. And
yeah, I fucking hate it. I hate audio editing.
Too, yeah.
Yeah.
And ADR.
Is there anything else you want to talk about Siblings to the End, though?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Monkey's reaction to it.
Okay.
I remember when I realized that Monkey watched my short film, I was really worried that everybody would just yell out skip. Luckily, only 2 people did, and those 2 people had gamer in their name.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're not very trustworthy sources.
It was amusing to see Monkey Jones hype it up as an incest film right away and telling them to masturbate to my actress. Quite something.
Oh yeah.
To be fair though, what did you expect?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And he was laughing his ass off that I showed Drive. I'm like, okay. Like he thought it was Jonah just from the meme.
Yeah. No, doesn't Mumkey really like Drive?
I don't know, I think he does, yeah, but he loves memeing it. Yeah, and for the most part, I think he enjoyed it besides the audio, which he suddenly ends it with saying that he needed to fix my audio.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably like all the entries, though.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
At least you didn't get called quit in reviews 50 times.
It's true.
Still, not to jerk myself off, but I still think clickbait definitely should have been in the last year's festival.
I need to watch that one.
But for this festival, it's totally understandable why MUMKEY didn't pick mine for this, because honestly, I could do way better. But again, I'm still proud of the screenplay regardless.
Yeah, I feel that. Alright, CortezFilms, do you have anything that you turned in for the MUMKEY Film Festival?
No, I did not.
Okay,
not
well...
this time.
Please leave. No, real quick.
Get out!
Bye!
Wait, no, don't leave. I was kidding. But, are you gonna be doing anything next, in the summer?
Probably, yeah. I'm always doing stuff. I'm fucking slow as fuck at it, but I'm always doing something.
Yeah, sounds good. Hopefully, I can't wait for that. We'll do another, probably one of these,
yeah, I'll make sure to
happens.
fucking do the audio better. I was rushing. I don't even think I got the recording right. I don't have a chance to check.
Audio is a bitch, and with a 2-week deadline, audio is not gonna sound that good, unfortunately.
Yep.
Sure. We're sure.
But,
I'll refer to the podcast.
Doug, do you have anything, going on, like, or, wait, so you just had the 2, right?
What?
You just had the 2 short films?
Yes, I have only
Contest?
made 2 so far.
Okay, so wait, am I the only person who did all 3 contests?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
No, we did the first one.
Wee Little Laddie didn't do one this time. Fucking, I don't know. We'll have to see that, but yeah, my newest one, Samuel Smegma. Basically, I've been going through this thing where I haven't, it's hard to get cast and crew. So I decided to buy a green screen, and I decided I was going to do everything or not everything, because I did get help from like a cameraman and like my girlfriend helped out with makeup and stuff like that. But like as far as cast goes, I figured, okay, I'm just gonna make the most ridiculous fucking short film I can on green screen. And I wound up combining a bunch of ideas. Like the Hood Priest was from one idea, the rap battle was from another one. I know I wanted to put Sonic the Hedgehog in there because lately I've been doing this impression I call douchebag Sonic. And I've been wanting to put him in a short.
I assume that's the one we heard.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that for
it was like
short
my second favorite.
Yeah.
Nice.
And what wound up happening was I wrote the most like putridly, like despicably retarded thing I've ever written in my life. Like, I broke boundaries I didn't even know existed with this short film.
It felt like watching the Dante's Inferno of Autismos.
That's fairly accurate, actually.
That is basically what it is.
But I think my audio was not bad for this contest, which is a first. But what killed it was that when I wrote the script, it was 7 pages, and the general rule is 1 page equals 1 minute. So I was pushing it, but I thought I would be safe. But then
I know what you mean.
when I had it all laid out, I realized it was a 10-minute short film, and I was like, shit. And so I talked to MUMKEY about it, and he said there was no way to bend the rule for it. So I'm like, fuck it, can I just turn in part 1? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So I just split it in half, and I think that's kind of what hurt me in the poll, which is going on now.
Probably, yeah, I'd say.
Because, like, almost all the fucking feedback I've heard is people mentioning shit that was in the full version. With anyone who hasn't seen it, there's this speech Sonic gives at the end, which is
it's great.
One of the most terrible things I've ever fucking created.
I'm convinced, Yeah. It's like the whole time I'm always debating with myself which one I like more, tits or ass, and it turns out it was feet.
The whole time.
Trying to justify pedophilia with it. God.
It's just feet. You can't go wrong with feet. Everyone's got feet, man.
It ain't public nudity.
And then right after, but then it's a double punch though, because like you don't even get like 10 seconds after that speech is done before you jump into a whole nother speech about how Sonic wishes that he could be pregnant.
Oh my god.
And then, but like I know laughing at your own jokes is kind of egotistical, but every single time I see
no one else
like my fucking Samuel Smegma character with those like stock legs that I added, that is my favorite joke in the whole thing. Though every time I see the legs, I fucking crack up. But at the end of the day, it was really just I put on too much, and the script was just too damn long. But
I feel that. I feel it because like with my film that's like 45 minutes long, the script is literally no joke, only 25 pages long.
Oh wow, yeah.
You know, I actually had the exact opposite problem. My first one, the first entry, that one was only 2 pages, and I had to stretch out an extra minute.
Yeah.
Which is why you see a bunch of me doing a bunch of stupid shit in the park. Just so I can fucking
that's the other thing with like a lot of the entries is the fucking filler people put in when they figure out their short film isn't long enough. There's so much filler in these MUMKEY short film contests.
Right?
I saw this one short where it's like this kid, he's like in a stupid cape or whatever, he's like flying himself, and it's only 3 minutes. Last minute, he was just circling around in the box. And that was literally the last minute, was him just circling around in the box.
Oh man.
But what I would recommend to anybody getting started, a green screen can help you do crazy ass things by yourself. And then text-to-speech programs are always funny. Wee Little Laddie knows that. Everybody knows text-to-speech voices are funny.
You can never go wrong with text-to-speech. Yeah.
The one I used was Will from Afar, which is my favorite. He's also Captain Dickhead from Sleepycast, if anyone listens to that. But and then the third thing is Mr. Meatman is a really funny voice actor, and I'm not saying he's gonna say I'm not saying he's gonna say yes, but he's talented and he's a really nice dude. So you know, if you're working on a short film and you're like, hey, you were funny in this other one, you know, maybe check with him. He could help improve the quality of your short film just by him being funny.
He'll make a good narrator.
Can I give a quick shout out to some guy that I know he's also a really good voice actor?
Yeah, who's that?
Shout out to JBossTV, okay, whose film was nominated, and oh shit, my pop figure fell off. Okay.
Oh my god.
Shout out to JBossTV, okay, his film was actually nominated for this latest film festival.
Which one was that?
It was Dawn Takes Back the West.
Oh, that one. Okay.
I don't remember it. Yeah, but he voice acted.
I guess speaking of the. Oh yeah, go ahead.
In some of my other films, and he's absolutely great, so I highly recommend him as well.
Yeah, I might check that out too, because I need voice actors occasionally.
JBossTV, okay. Fantastic guy.
JBossTV.
Alright, so I guess let's go ahead and start with the contest. I guess this is a good place to end part 1. Sovereign, you thinking this is a good place to end part 1, and then next week we'll start with talking about the actual festival, because I figure we're probably about an hour and a half about it at this point.
Yeah, and I do have school tomorrow, so I do have to go.
Okay.
I was gonna
should we still?
anyway.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Are we gonna keep going through the contest, or are we?